Hey guys, let me know if you can see the screen and you can hear me. There's not that many people here, but we'll go ahead anyway. Got some interesting stuff that we need to cover, and should get some good strategy from this. Okay, hi Josephine. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, so we were going to do the OPA hijack, which was using the app names for similar apps within the Play Store for your topic and using them to make an audience with Google. Okay, I didn't manage to do that because when we did that first original webinar, I noticed there was something not working with that tool. Okay, so it took us a few days to get it fixed, and I haven't sort of revisited that since. But the more I thought about doing this, I came up with something I think is a better idea. Okay, so I just want to go through that. Okay, so what we're going to do is a two-part. Okay, so it's only going to be about 20 minutes. I've already set up campaigns here, and I'll just walk you through them. Okay, so and I'm going to give you some resources as well. Okay, so what we're going to do instead, we're going to use some YouTube ads. Okay, and we're going to use a list of both video placements and channel placements. That means that when somebody's watching a specific video that we have identified, we can actually tell YouTube we want to advertise when somebody's watching that. Okay, we want to have an in-stream ad that plays up to 30 seconds and they've got to exit or they will just continue watching it. So somebody, for example, is searching in YouTube and they're looking for a review of a product that's been promoted right now, maybe just been released on Warrior Plus or JVZO or something like that. There will be a bunch of people that have created review videos, okay, and we, as long as they have got monetization enabled, we can target them. Okay, so what we can do then is we can put a video right in front of theirs. So somebody goes to watch their video, our video pops up first, our advert pops up first, and basically we can say, hi, I know you're interested in that product, but we got something better as far as the bonuses and all you need to know. So you can actually get in there before they watch the other person's video that they were intending to watch to begin with. Okay, so that's what a placement is. Now we can do this with exact video URLs. We can also do it with channels. This is important. This is where we can get some real traffic from, because some channels, you know, they've got multiple videos. They've got like 100, 200, 2,000 videos, some channels. Whereas if you just give YouTube 2,500 URLs, then that's all you can target, those 2,500 URLs. But if you give them the channels that they belong to, then any videos on those channels that is playing, we can advertise in front of them. So that means if they're doing a review for a product tomorrow, and you don't have that video URL for that, it doesn't matter because you've already identified them. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so what we can do, if I come into the Google Ads over here, I'll just show you what I've done so far. Okay, so you can see this is an example of very, very basic YouTube ad. Okay, so we're just filling in like a form here. There's nothing hard here. I'll just point out things that you should pay attention to, and I'll give you a checklist of what to do with this as well. Okay, so I've given the campaign a name so I can recognize it. It's called Rapid Affiliate, and I'm going to put in here for this one, this is video placements. Okay, video, so I can differentiate what they are. Okay, now daily, I'm putting a daily budget of 300 bahts. In fact, I'm going to make that 250. That's under $10, but it moves around a lot. Now for the networks, you can see here, we can choose to go on display network or YouTube search results, but because we're using placements, I'm going to say YouTube videos only. Okay, I'll keep all countries and territories because the people are specifically looking at these videos. Okay, so I don't care where they come from. If they already are aware of a product name, then good chance that they will be buyers. The link to join the webinar is not working. Really? Okay. me just refresh over there. Has somebody mentioned that in the Skype group? Just see. Okay, I'll put it into the Skype group again. But it should be working. Okay, I'm going to have to edit this part out because I was doing this so I can put in a 2-part case study. So I'll edit this out later. I hope I remember. Sometimes I don't remember. Okay, let's just come back. All right, so let's start again. I need to start again. All right, so what we're doing, I have to get back to the beginning, guys, because I need this to follow for the purpose of having a 2-part. I can edit it later, but it's better if I just do it from the beginning. Okay, so we were going to do originally the OPA hijack. Okay, I haven't done it. Part of the reason I hadn't done it is because they changed the UI. We had to get the tool updated for the Google Play Store scraper, and we got it back about 3 days ago. I haven't managed to put a campaign together since then, but this is a better idea anyway. This can get us better results. What we're going to do here is we're going to use YouTube ads, and we're going to use it for promoting any products that are coming up in product launches. Okay, so what we can do is we can jump in front of people, and we can basically either put a review video, and I'll show you how you can do that for specific products as we go through this, or you can just have something generic, which is what I'm going to use, or you can do both. It really depends on what kind of budget you've got. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do it in 2 ways. We're going to do it with video placements. We're going to do it with channel placements. Okay, that means if somebody's watching a video from a channel or that exact video URL, if it's a video placement, then your ad is going to start playing, and they've got up to 30 seconds to X out of your video. And if they X out before 30 seconds, you don't pay anything. And if they don't X out, then you pay for the view, but also you're starting to build an audience with those people as well, because we're going to put them into a retargeting list or remarketing list, as they call it in Google Ads. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sort of clone it and double down with the keywords. This is where we can target. We can target by duplicating a campaign that we've already set up, like a base campaign, which is what I'm going to set up here. So we set up a base campaign. We have our placements and we have our channel URLs. And what we're going to do then, if I want to go and target, say there's a launch coming up on Thursday, okay, and that launch is called product ABC, whatever it might be. When it comes to Thursday, I can go and target that exact launch by duplicating my campaign and putting that product name into the campaign. So I'm using both the channels and I'm using keywords. I'm using the product names as keywords. That's how we can get specific with it, okay? So it's a neat little system that we can use, and we can duplicate it, and we can run campaigns very, very quickly like this, okay? So, and also I'm going to run an app installs campaign as well, just to see what happens with that, okay? So I'm using the same video for the 2 placement campaigns, and also I've got that same video in an app installs campaigns. Now, app installs campaigns are a little bit different because we don't have to do any targeting there, but I'm going to run it anyway because I want to compare and I want to show you the difference between YouTube conversions and app installs conversions. It's not comparable. You cannot do on YouTube what you can do with the app installs, but I still want to test this one because it's kind of important that we can jump onto traffic instantly if you want to do a promotion, okay, an affiliate marketing promotion. You can do this in any niche, by the way. It doesn't have to be affiliate marketing. You can do any niche, but you have to figure out some things for yourself for that. But anyway, let's come into the campaign. So in a typical, very, very simple campaign, okay, I'll just walk you through what I've got here, okay? And what I've got, basically, give the campaign a name. This one is going to be video placements. And this one here is going to be channel placements, so that I can tell the difference between them when I'm in the campaigns, okay, when I go and look at the data. Okay, so daily budget, I'm going to put 250 a day. Okay, that's Thai baht. Thai baht is not dollars. It's about $10 a day, less than $10 a day. Networks, that means where your ad is going to show. I'm choosing just YouTube videos because we're using placements, okay? The locations, I don't care where they're coming from. If they're searching for a product name with review kind of keywords, I don't care where they're coming from. They're very, very likely to be buyers at that point. People who have been getting emails because they're on other people's email lists, they've seen an email and they've came into YouTube to see if there's a review, okay? So we can jump on this, but you don't need to jump on this with every single product launch. You can do this with the ones that you really think is, you know, a good product, okay? Because there's a lot of nonsense being released on Warrior Plus, especially. At the moment, there's just some garbage on there, but there are some good ones as well, okay? That you just have to keep an eye out for them, okay? Now, languages, obviously I want English because when I'm sending them emails, then it will be in English. So obviously we want people in English. Okay, related videos, we're not going to use that. I'll explain that in a separate video another time. Okay, devices. Now, to slow your campaign down, you can use just computers. And in this instance, what I want to do is use computers because I'm going to send them over to a landing page. Okay, this landing page is going to be this one here. And this landing page is very, very simple, you can see. When they fill that in, then I'll redirect them to Chrome Store so they can get install my Chrome extension. But what I'm doing is I'm making them put in an email 2 times then. One for the landing page, because the conversions when you send people from the YouTube ads, from what I've tested before, and I've tested it a few times, the conversion is not always great. Better that you do like this, where you have something just very, very simple. You could even simplify that. Take away the subheadline, take away this part here, but I'm going to keep it like this, and I'll probably split test it, A/B test it later, okay? But you can see this is geared for me to be able to collect emails. Right now, come back over to my campaign. Okay, so I'm just going to use computers. If you use mobile, your budget is going to run really fast, really, really fast. It's good to start with just the computers, get some data. And then as you start to eliminate anything that's not converting or anything that's costing you money and is not converting, then that's the time when you can put on the mobiles after you've got some data, you've learned some information from it, okay? I'm coming down now. What we can do is come into this section here where it says content. Okay, so when you come into the content, I've got one over here. Let me just come back. I'll show you how this is done actually just from the beginning. I'm not going to fill out all the forms. I'll just point to the bits where I'm talking about. Okay, so if I'm in here, video campaigns, I create a new campaign. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll choose a campaign without a goal. Okay, if I choose a campaign with a goal, they force you to do video action ads, which is a sort of hybrid of the in-stream ads, the feed ads that used to be called discovery ads, and also display. You would not be able to choose any one of them. They would just be automatically chosen for you. Okay, choose video, then click on continue. Right now, when we come down here to the content part, okay, you can see the content, we've got the placements in here. Right now, I can put in some keywords and it'll give me some choices, etc. So what I want to do first is going to choose from this. You can choose YouTube videos. If I put in the keywords here, it's going to give me some suggestions. If you've got your own URLs, it's better to put that in. Now we've got this. I'm going to give you this. I gave this out previously. I think it was for the Rapid Affiliate Group. I'll give you a copy of this. Now, how this came about, this is people who have got videos that have been advertised, that have been doing video reviews for recent product promotions. Okay, review kind of videos. I've got about 2,500 of these videos here. Okay, let me just give you this. I'll share this resource with you. It took us a while to put this together. There we go. So you can keep that and don't share it outside of here because there's a lot of work went in there. And the more people get hold of this, then, you know, there's more competition that you get for yourself. So don't share it. Here's the thing with this. You can just copy all the URLs. Okay, when you can just copy all these URLs and you can do something like this. You come in here, when you're in the placements, this is where you're going to find yourself when you come into the placements. Okay, then you're going to choose YouTube videos, and then you can search by word, or if you click on enter, you can see you can enter placement URLs by line. Now I can just copy and paste that, and you can see it says 2,500 placements. Don't worry about these spaces here, just click on add. Okay, and when you click on add, you can see we have got 791 videos and channels. You see that? It's got videos and channels. That's kind of weird. How did that happen? Let me come back a minute. Should have been YouTube videos. Have they combined them now? Maybe they've combined them now, because I just put in the placements in here, and it's showing the placements for the videos. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. But after that, what I did is I put in the same video URLs for the channel one. Okay, when I put in the same video one for the same video URLs for the channels, it automatically detects which channels, and you can see there's 791. Okay, but in this case, I had chosen channels, not videos. So it might be just some cookies thing that I've got going on here, but I did choose the YouTube videos, and for you, it should look like this. Okay, it should look like this one here. You can see it added 2,500 placements. Okay, so anyway, to be able to sort of go forward from there, what you're going to do is just put in your video that you're going to advertise with. Okay, so we will go and get a video here. I've got one video, and I'll put this in here. Now, before I run anything with this, I'm not going to start the campaign yet, because there's one more thing I want to do. Okay, first, if we choose skippable in-stream ad, we put in the URL adblaster.com. I can just capitalize that a little bit so that it's seeable. It's easier, it's more visual. Call to action. Okay, I'll get them to sign up, for example. You can see that's preloaded, yeah, and the headline. I'll put free checklist. Okay, that works okay. Now, image as well. If you go over to Canva, okay, if you've got an account with Canva, if you haven't got a Canva Pro account, you can get someone on Fiverr.com to give you one for like $5. It's very, very good. Okay. Now, what you can do then in Canva, once you've logged in, you can come in here and say custom size. And as you start typing this out, custom size, when you create a design, yeah, you can see 300 by 60. That's the size of the banner we need. And when we start to type that in, you can see we've got YouTube ad display here suggested. When you click on that, it's going to give you a lot of templates already designed. So I've got this one. I've just done this one, but you can go and find some other ones as well. So you can make a nice banner literally in about 3-4 minutes. Okay, just a little tip there. I'll just get rid of that because I've already got mine. But Canva's very good. Okay, now I've got my video and I've got my banner. I'm going to take my banner, upload an image. Now I've already uploaded one, so I don't need to choose a file. So I can just come in here and I can choose it again, yeah. And then give your ad group a name, and then you're going to set your bid. Now I suggest you set your bid for YouTube ads about 10-15 cents. You can do, okay. And if I put that in for 3, which is about 3 bahts is actually higher. It's about, let me think, how much is it? 3 baht. Let me just go and find out. It's easier. 3 THB to USD is 8 cents. Okay, so 8 or 9 cents. But usually that will work for me. Okay, now I need to come and do one more thing up here. I'm going to make that like 250 a day. And when we come down, there's one more thing we want to do in here. We want to go into the additional settings here. You see with the content exclusions, we're going to the additional settings. We're going to devices, and we'll choose specific devices. And we're going to take off the TV screens. Okay, we do not want the TV screens. And I'm going to leave it just computers. Sorry, my kid is in the background. He's not talking yet. It's his way of communicating. All he can do right now is to tell if he's unhappy about something or laugh. And then that's him unhappy with something in the background. So anyway, Right, so that's basically what we can do with this. Now, let me just come down. I've got one more thing I think I'm missing here, because we should have some estimates here. And I'll show you what it looks like once you've got your estimates. Okay, so you can see here, the estimate I'll get between 3,300 and 8,700 views, okay, from up to 26,000 impressions. And the average cost per view that will tell you in here. Now, I know that if we have a large enough inventory list, then we can keep the cost down, which is why I'm saying don't share that document I gave you, okay? Because that took us a while to put that together. It's got a bunch of people who are doing those kind of reviews on the Warrior Plus. So if everybody starts bidding against each other from our group, even if it's only 5-10 people, then it can become problematic, okay? And this is why as well, you want to pick and choose your promotions if you want to go and do that, because when everybody starts doing it and they're bidding against each other, they're probably going to walk away and say, hey, that's not working. It's not that it's not working, it's that they're bidding against each other. They're making it harder to get traffic. And somebody's going to get traffic and somebody's not, okay? So don't share it, okay? It's a good resource, and I'll add to it as well. Unless it gets shared too often, then I'm going to have to make a new one for myself. Anyway, so when you've got all your bits and pieces in here, okay, it's just really filling in the form. There's nothing hard here to do, okay? Then you're going to see this estimations in here. Now, this one is the channel placements, and this one here. Oh, I haven't added these yet, that's fine. Now, I've got 1,135 videos. That's okay, it's still okay. Okay, now, what I'll do is I'm going to create the campaign. I'll wait for that one to finish. And then I'm going to show you how to duplicate the campaign as well. So we create that campaign, and now I've got my channel placements campaign. I'm going to publish that one as well. It's exactly the same, only we're using channel placements instead of those video URLs. It's actually got a bigger reach, even though there's less numbers here. And I'll continue to the campaign. Right now, if I come back up here into video campaigns, I should say, and then I go into campaigns. Okay, so I've gone to video campaigns and I've gone to campaigns. And if I go and find my rapid affiliate channel placements and my rapid affiliate video placements. Now, what we can do is, say, for example, there's a product launch coming up. Let's go and find out. We go to munchai.com. And you can see what's coming up next week. See if there's anything good, anything that I would consider promoting. It's getting harder and harder to find products that I would promote. There's just not enough of them. I don't know what this is, but I'll use this as an example. Okay, so we got Ad Raven. Okay, now what I can do, you want to put together some kind of modifiers list. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, so you got the product name, and then you could have things like Ad Raven review, Ad Raven demo, Ad Raven bonus, and you can expand on that, like best bonus and stuff like that if you want to. Okay, these are called modifiers. Okay, you can get a list of them just by looking at how other people are creating the tags in YouTube. Okay, so let's just say I'll take these 4 just for the purpose of demonstration. Right, now if I come back over into my Google Ads account in here, so this one here has got the placements. Okay, this is the one we want to use to do this specific strategy, where we can use this campaign as a base campaign that we can use for upcoming products. Okay, so how we do it, we click on here, and actually let me just checkbox that, and we can checkbox that. Then we come up to edit and copy, and then we're going to go edit and paste. Okay, pause campaign after pasting, adjust the start and end dates. I'm not going to adjust anything. I'll just pause the campaign and I will click on paste. Just wait for this. And it's just that one campaign that it's going to duplicate. Just give it a second. If you got any questions, you can ask as well. It's usually quicker than that. Okay, now what we would do then is we would come back into this campaign, the one that we've just duplicated, and we will keep the placements as it is. Obviously, you're going to change, you could be changing your video, for example, if you've done your own review video, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to add keywords at that point. And the keywords we're going to use are based on that product. So the best way to use that would be to address it as the product that you're promoting, okay? So here we go. Rapid affiliate placements number 2. Okay, so what we can do is I can click on this. You can go into settings. Okay, now go to additional settings. And we've got content stuff in here. Let me just see how I can get in there. Maybe it's under add groups. No. Let me come back a bit. Should be under content. So yeah, I've got all my segments in here from the Google Ads account. That's not what that is. Okay, it should be under content. Okay, so we got placements. Okay, we've already got placements. You can see these placements are here, right? Now what we can do is we can go into display keywords and we can start to add some keywords. Okay, so we can just put in those keywords that we got here. And you can make this specific to any product that's coming up. So we can click on that and save it. So that means people watching videos from those channels and you're using those keywords as well. So you got that double combination. That's how we can target. That's how we can sort of narrow into that particular product promotion. Okay, so that's one way that we can do it. So you can have this base campaign set up, ready to go anytime. And all you need to do is add some keywords. Now, when you're adding the keywords, there's 2 ways I usually would do this, even from when I was doing the SEO stuff. For example, I don't even know what Ad Raven is. It's probably something to do with PPC, but I would guess it's a PPC tool. What you would do is you would have the product name, but also you want to put in what it is. Okay, so I would put stuff like this: PPC tool, PPC software, if that's what it is, of course. Okay. Just do keywords like this: PPC optimization tool, create PPC ads fast. Okay, or if it's YouTube ads or Google ads, whatever it might be. I don't know what that product is. I haven't looked at it, but this is how we can do it, because a lot of people are going to be looking later. Not necessarily they are searching with the product name. Okay, now what we can do when we have this set up for the PPC, that video, you can make it public. You don't have to make it unlisted. And what we can do is we can manipulate the retention time on the video very quickly and very easily, because what we can do is we can just simply come in here. I'm going to grab the video URL for this checklist video. Now, if I was going to be doing this in a proper campaign, I would give my video, say, for example, I've got a review video here. I would be saying something like Raven Ads Review, and put in brackets something like PPC tool or PPC software. So when people are coming into YouTube and they're searching, looking for a PPC tool, we would be there, or we would be targeting them. Now, how do we do that? Come over into SERP Attack. Okay, so this is another one of my tools. And what I can do is simply just create a campaign, a really fast campaign. Okay, I can come into the dashboard and somebody's changed my theme in here. Hold on a second. There we go. It's back to normal now. This is my normal theme. Okay, so what I can do is I can come into projects and I can add a project. And what we can do is we can put in the URL that we're going to use. Okay, and I can give this a name. We're just going to call it Rapid Affiliate. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do the search and click from the search engines. You can see here project types. We've got CTR. That's the click-through rate from the search engines. But what I do want to do is bulk video views. And I can simply run, say, 100 video views for this. And then I come up to, that's the info, I'll come over to the options. And we can choose to play end screen videos if you've got one. That's a good thing to do. That keeps people watching videos within your channel. But what I'll do is I'll set a retention rate. And I'll put it somewhere like 93%, I usually do, okay? And the playback speed, we can use that as well. I'll just move that to 1.5. Okay, 1.5, and I can click on save. Right now, once it's in here, I'm going to click on here and I'm going to go to view. Okay, then I can come over here and share to group, and I'll choose the group that I want to share it to. And this essentially is going to get us crowdsourced video views from other people that are using SEPATAG. They've all got desktop tools, and the desktop tools are designed that you're going to watch other people's videos and they're going to watch your videos. And what that does is it basically saves a lot of money on the IPs that we use. We use squid proxies for these. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the main bulk one as well. So I'm putting it into 2 groups so that this can get some crowdsourced video views from multiple IPs. Even though I might only have 25 IPs from squid proxies, for example, my 25 IPs are watching their videos, and all of them have got 25 IPs watching my video. Okay, that's how that works. And what we're doing then is we're setting the retention, because what happens with the YouTube ads is you can have that cold traffic not giving you very good engagement with your video because it's completely cold traffic. Okay, we can balance it. And by balancing it, it gives us a chance that we can rank in the YouTube search, but more importantly, where there's much more traffic. It means that we can get into the suggested video algorithm. Okay, we can get in there because we're getting retention. But you're going to keep this running after your ads have stopped. So you want to run some ads, okay, and see what the traffic is like, and then you can run this for 500 views or something like that. But you just want to do it steps at a time. Run your first 100, see if you are getting rankings. And also what I do as well is in YouTube, I've got multiple channels and I've got multiple channel accounts that I might view videos from. So I've got my main video and my main channel. I've also got another channel for Ad Blaster. So for example, if I'm watching videos from not my videos, but if I'm logged into the Ad Blaster account and I start watching YouTube videos, just normal YouTube videos as a consumer, not as a marketer, then the videos that I watch, then what happens is I get suggested videos from YouTube. So if I start watching videos about cooking, about Thai food or something, how to cook Thai food, then they're going to start to suggest to me other videos that are similar. Now, what we do is we go into another account, another channel, you're logged in with another channel, and you watch one of your own videos from your main channel. When you do that, then every time you upload a video, you will start to see that being recommended in your other channel where you're watching from. You will start to see that it will come up and suggested. And what we need to do there is we need to build a retention for that to be shown to other people as well. That's how it's done, okay? That's what the algorithm basically is. And what they will do is if you've got good retention, then they suggest it to a certain amount of people. And if you've got good retention from them, then they'll suggest it to more and more people, okay? It just works like that. It's quite a clever system they've got for their algorithm. So they can always just, they're kind of split testing in a way, where they're suggesting you to, maybe X amount of YouTube watchers, okay? And if your retention is good with them, then they will suggest you to more people and then more people and then more people, but they're always watching the watch time. And that's how the algorithm gets triggered. That's what SEPATAG can do. That's the way we can do that. So that gives us a combination of paid traffic, organic traffic, and plus we're manipulating as well. Okay, we're manipulating the search engines or the algorithms, but always with this, whether it's an ad or whether it's for organic traffic, your content has to be good. Okay, it has to be very, very, very good. Okay, so with that said, I've got another resource for you, if I can find. Okay, so I'm going to give you a checklist that you can use for the purpose of writing video scripts that increase engagement. And it's very, very simple. Okay, and this is actually from Brian Dean. The content here is from Brian Dean. You can see here in the checklist, you can create an effective video intro. You can see I've put it all in here. If you want to, you can click on this eye icon and it will open up a Google Doc, and you can just fill in the blanks in here. Very quick and very easy. So you want to create a beginning, a middle, and an end. I've got a problem here with this. It can't read or change the site's data. Let me see if I can find it within the other browser. Oh no. I'm going to have to give you this later, guys. There's a problem here that shouldn't be there. I should be able to right click on that and get the URL. Unless dev dashboard, unless I've got a warning they've started to take it down. They do that sometimes. That's wrong. I can't click on next anyway. Okay, let's go into this one. Should be in this one. This is a good resource. Anytime I've used this, it's worked really well. And what you want to do is you want to put your beginning, your middle, and your end together. And you're just filling in the blanks, and then you can read it one section at a time, or even just one paragraph at a time. Video content templates. Let's see what's happening here. I'm not sure what happened there. There we go. Now we can. No idea why I couldn't before anyway. So this is how you create your videos. Answers your question, David. Using other people's videos for ads could be problematic. You could take parts of other people's videos. So if you're using it for affiliate marketing, for example, and we go to a JV page or an affiliate page and they've got a demo video, well, you can take that and put it into Camtasia. You can chop off their intro or their call to action at the end and just keep the demo and do your own intro and do your own call to action at the end. That would be okay. But to take somebody's video and just start to run traffic to it, it could be done in theory, but you could run into problems. I wouldn't do it. I would take parts of the video and put my own call to action at the end, if it's for that kind of thing. The list of placements. Well, I went through YouTube and I went through Warrior Plus. Let me just go into Warrior Plus a second. And here's what I did. Show exactly what I did, and then it will make sense. Give it a second. I don't want an affiliate stats. I want to go to affiliate offers. Okay. So what I did is I went through this and see, for example, this partner and profit. I would copy that. Okay. And then I went into Ad Blaster. And let me just show you. Give it a second to fire up. What we're doing is we're looking for the people who promoted these products. You can see it's got 3,000 purchases, sales. So what we do is we come in and we go to the tag grabber. And you can see I've got all these different names here. I've got click engine, secret email system, vid shorts. These are all names of products from Warrior Plus. So what we do is we put in the name of the product, okay? And you click on add to project and then start scraping. And that's going to pull back some tags that those people have been using. We only need one word, and that's the name of the product. And you can see like partner and profit, review, etc., okay? Michael Cheney and Michael and Make Money Online, etc. Now what we can do here is we can go into the tags and we can put in here partner and profit. And that cuts it down to only these tags that have got partner and profit should be. That's what it should have done. It looks like it needs fixed. Anyway, what we do is we would just grab these and we would send to the keyword builder in the ad blaster. Okay, now from the keyword builder, we grab this, all of this, copy. Then we go into the placement finder and we start a new campaign here. Okay, and this is going to be partner and profit. I'll take partner and profit, put in here, add the project. What I want to do, come over here and we can start processing. So I did that for all of these. So that Google Leaks had 7,500 sales, TikTok Cashbot. And what I'm doing is I'm getting all the placements from all of them. And then I put it into, when I get the placements, I copy and paste from the CSV that I export from the placements tool. You can see it's got 1% and it's pulling back all this data. So all this data here, what we do when it's finished, we export to CSV. Okay. Then basically I copy and paste it into here. So I've done that for all of them. What I did is I just combined them all into one Google Sheet. Okay. That's where that's come from. So what we've got essentially is a whole bunch of people that have got review videos for those products. So we are targeting their channels. And if we are targeting their channels, then there's a very, very good chance that a high majority of the people that are watching those videos are buyers, okay? They haven't bought anything from you. They haven't necessarily bought anything from them yet. But it would suggest if they're searching for those particular product names that they have got an email from somebody. So they're probably on somebody's buyers list, okay? They probably bought some products on Warrior Plus before, in other words, okay? So there's a very, very good chance that we're targeting buyers. It's not guaranteed, but I would bet on it. Because if you're watching videos that's, about those specific things like vid shorts demo and vid shorts review, etc., then there's a very, very good chance that they are TikTok Cash Bot Review. He's got 982 views. You can see there's people actually going searching for that kind of stuff. Now you will get some stuff creep in here. You can see this one shouldn't be there. I didn't filter. I actually did this live on a webinar one time, so I didn't properly filter. But for most of this, you're going to find that people are searching for the product name plus review. Okay, so if they are, the reason they're searching for it is because they've heard the name probably from an email they got and some hype coming from multiple affiliates promoting it. So they're on people's email lists, and then they come into YouTube and they start searching for review or who's got the best bonus and that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're trying to build a buyers list, and it's very targeted for this, because they've been watching videos for Warrior Plus promotions. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's how we do it. Okay, it's quite a nice little system, especially if you go and use that duplication trick. And here's where you can get as well, look, you've got your keywords over here as well. So you can get those modifiers I was talking about, reviews and demo and all that kind of stuff. So essentially what we're building here, don't share this because took a while to put that together. You can imagine how long it took to put this together. We've done all of these so far, and when I've got time, I'll probably go and add another 10 or 20 or 30 of these, and I'll just keep doing it as new products come out, and I will, just keep refreshing that way. And that way we've got building a good resource, and it will get bigger over time as well. So we're building a larger inventory so that we can keep our costs down. Okay, that's basically what we're doing. We're targeting Warrior Plus buyers I would say it's pretty much for a very high percentage of them, we are targeting Warrior Plus buyers. Okay. Somebody's watching a video on John Armstrong's channel. There's a good chance he's on John Armstrong's email list, or he's interested in Warrior Plus kind of products. Okay. Should our product be similar to the products and videos? Well, this is for affiliate marketing, so we will be targeting just generic Warrior Plus users, because you can see here, there's one for Bitcoin, there's one for Affiliate One, there's one for TikTok, etc. But these are all products that have been selling in Warrior Plus. You will find there's a lot of crossover from these people. They're buying stuff all the time. They're consumers. They're not producers. What we need to do is become producers. Okay, to become producers, stop consuming stuff, stop buying all that shit on the Warrior Plus, and start doing. Okay, so what do we do then? We can create a video. You can even have a generic video that you use. Okay, so your generic video could be something like, hey, I know that you're interested in this product that you're looking for a review for, but I just wanted to quickly grab your attention because I've got the best bonus for it. And my bonus fills in the missing piece. I'm not going to give you a boring review and tell you how wonderful it is because I want to make a sale. I'm going to tell you what the missing piece is. Then you can send them over to a bridge page, which they have to fill in a landing page to get there. Okay, like I showed you for the Ad Blaster one. And when they go further, then you can basically just tell them about your bonus there. So before you run your ad, you can just have some information about the bonus. So for example, what we could do if there was a product that is about maybe a landing page builder, okay, just as an example. Maybe that product's about a landing page builder and you've got your generic video that says to them, go and check out my bonus before you watch any more of the videos, because I've got the best bonus, I've got the missing piece. Then when you send them over there, what you want to have is you will have a page with the missing piece behind a squeeze page. Okay, so you've got your squeeze page that's going to look like the one on Ad Blaster. Okay, something similar to this. You can make it even simpler. It's going to look something like this. So you're collecting the email address. Okay, when they've filled that in, you redirect them to another page. So in that situation, if the product was a landing page builder, a squeeze page builder, a funnel builder, what is missing? What is the missing piece? Traffic. Okay, traffic is the missing piece. And guess what? People rather get traffic done for them than to learn the system. What you can do is say to them, look, if you purchase this from my link, I'm going to give you 1,000 YouTube ad views. That will cost you about $10. Okay, that will cost you about $10 if it's in the internet marketing niche. It will cost you about $10. So you've got to work out, are you getting enough profit from the front end sales? If not, which is often the case, it's not. Okay, you say to them, but you have to purchase the first upsell. So you tell them a bit about the front end. You tell them a bit about the first upsell. And you've got to make sure that you're covering your costs, but you're making a good enough profit that you're happy with. And this will help you as well to make more sales, because you're making them make 2 purchases per product launch. I do this kind of stuff a lot. And I win contests, affiliate contests by doing this, because sometimes I will put the bonus and I will create a very, very high quality bonus and tell them you have to purchase front end, the first upsell and the second upsell. So whether you've got these teams that you're competing against, they're making more sales with the front end sales, you're making 3 sales per customer. And they don't know how you're doing it. Okay, they haven't got a freaking clue how you're doing it. But what you're doing is, because you put a high value bonus there, and what's happening is you're getting 3 sales per customer. And it's getting crazy results. Okay, it's just the way it works. It just works like that. I can show you an example of it. If you're in the Rapid Affiliate, you've probably already seen this. But I've done campaigns where just come into Warrior Plus again. Did I close that off? I wish I would stop doing that when I'm in a webinar. I usually always need to come back to it. I go into vendor stats. No, affiliate stats. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about something else there. Yeah, I need to be in the Google Chrome. Just go into slides. I've got a screenshot in here. Let's go to all time here. I'm in the wrong account. Okay, you can see that's the wrong account. I've got two accounts. I've got one where I sell from, and I've got one where I do most of the affiliate stuff from, but I use this one sometimes by mistake. Now, when you're doing that kind of strategy, you can get results like this. You see that? 118%, 118%. That's because I was getting people to make 2 or 3 purchases. So this one actually ended up with 307 sales. But at that particular point, I screenshotted it because the conversion rate is 118%. How did we do it? Well, we gave a bonus that was filling a missing piece. Okay, and when I'm telling them that what the missing piece is, and plus I'm telling them, look, I've got this, I'm willing to give you this tool that you would normally pay like $147, $197 for. I would give you this, but you have to purchase the upsell, the front end, upsell number 1 and upsell number 2. We ended up with 307 sales, and we win the contest with that as well. So that's how you do it. That's how you can be able to go and get those kinds of sales. Okay, so that's basically how it's done. Okay, let's come back over here now. See what's happened with this. We're going to the placements tool. In this campaign, we got 1,060 euros. Now, there's 2 things we can do here. First, we want to go in here and delete any duplicate videos. Okay, duplicate videos, not duplicate channels yet. Duplicate videos. Now we've got 650 videos. What we do is we export that, but export as filtered. Okay, so I'll put, what was it? Profit and partner and profit. Chenny, wasn't it, Michael? Okay, so I'll do that. I'm saving that. That's all the video URLs. Now, once you've got that done, we can back in again. We click on delete duplicate channels. Okay. Now we've got 494 channels. Okay, I haven't done any filtering here. Don't forget, you would do some filtering at this point, but I'm doing this in a sort of live webinar, so I'm not going to do this right now. But if you've done your filtering, then that would be 494 different channels that have been promoting that particular product. You can see how powerful it gets. Okay, so we can export filtered, and we can put here partner and profit. And here we're going to put channels. Okay. Partner profit channels. And we've got 494 channels. Now we can put those into the YouTube ads. But the way you want to put them into the YouTube ads, because if you try to put the channel names, it doesn't work. You're going to take the video URLs. Okay, get the video URLs, but you're choosing in your Google Ads to do placements with channels. Okay, so when you come down here, you've got your content. Bring that back. So when you first come in here, you come into the browser and you can see YouTube channels. You choose the YouTube channels. You click on the enter. You put the video URLs in here, even though you've chosen YouTube channels, and it will find them for you. Okay, I tried to do this in a webinar the other day. I thought I could just paste them all in, just the channel names, but it didn't work. But if you put the video URLs, it identifies the channels for you. So you can get all of these put in here. You can see 791 here. Okay, so that means that's where your real gold is. It's not the actual video URLs. You can run the campaign, see how it goes, but this will always be up to date because they're doing new videos all the time. Some of those guys are promoting 4 or 5 different offers every week, and they're making videos and they're doing the backlinks and they're making the animations within the videos, and they're making their nice expensive templates, thumbnails and stuff like that. They're doing all the hard work. All you're doing is you're piggybacking on their traffic. Okay, that's all we're doing. We're just thinking, thank you. Okay, cheers, you've got traffic. let me put my ad there. Okay, so you want to put, for product launches, promotions, you want to focus on the bonus. Focus on two things, the missing piece and the bonus. Tell them that you know what the missing piece is. You will tell them what it is. If they go and fill in or come out of YouTube, click on the link, and I will tell you what's my bonus, and I will tell you what's the missing link. Okay, so that's how you would do it. You can have a generic script for that. If you want to do a content script, then use that checklist I just giving you for the video content scripts. Okay, that's very, you can make great videos with that. And it's from Brian Dean as well. He's a very, very good marketer. Okay, so that, to answer your question, should your product be similar to in the placement list? Well, the placement list is generic from this. We've got a whole mix there. Okay. Okay, how do you import and change other people's videos? Well, what you would do is you're not importing the videos for the purpose of putting just the video as it is. But what you would do is you can go into YouTube. Wonder if I've got a, yeah, we don't have it here. I don't know if you get any of our other desktop tools. If you've got a VidCurate like Josephine, yeah? So let me just open VidCurate. Okay. I'll just show you quickly. I'll take a video URL. Right now, if I open VidCurate here, you can see up here we have a downloader, and you can put the video URL, and you can click on download, and it adds it in here. Now, once it's added it in here, you want to come and checkbox it, and then it will start downloading. So that means you can download it, and then you can use something like Camtasia. Okay, if you've got Camtasia, or if you get any video editor, you can take out the parts that you want. Okay, so I use Camtasia. I just need to put it in. I just chop off at the part where I don't want the introduction, for example, and I don't want the call to action. I just want the demo, or I just want the review. But I actually did once. The first time I did this, it was for, I actually took somebody else's YouTube video as it was, okay, just as it was, but I just put my button underneath. But I had an email list, and I sent my email list to that page with somebody else's review, but with my affiliate link and the button underneath. And so if they're watching the review and they want to click to go and get the product, then they're clicking on that button which has got my affiliate link. I've done that before. I've done that being, I wasn't even testing. I thought I was being clever, and it did work. We made over $1,000 in that promotion, if I remember. If I remember correctly, and it was a Facebook marketing product, and I didn't know anything about it. They asked me if I wanted to promote it, and I said, yeah, okay, but I'm going to use your video. And so I did, and we made $1,000 or something like that. It was about 11 or 1,200 or something like that. So anyway, this is how you can get your video. Okay, just use VidCurate, put the video URL in here, click on the download, and you can put it in there, and checkbox it, and it will start to download. Okay, that's how you can do it. All right, so anyway, this is going to be a bit longer than what I expected, so I'll probably have to do just a recorded video for this. Anyway, that's all I got for now. What we'll do is we'll come back in a couple of days, and we will see the results from those campaigns. There's 3 different campaigns running right now. Okay, we've got the campaign for, and I'm going to pause that one because I don't want this one here. We've got the campaign for the YouTube video URLs. We got another one for the YouTube channels, and I've run an app installs campaign with the same video as well. One more thing that we should do as well, I forgot to mention, is we come into tools and settings, and what we do is we go into audience manager. Okay, let me just grab the URL for this video, copy the link, and then in the audience manager we can click up here to create a remarketing list, and we can click on YouTube users, and we choose the channel we're going to be working with, and we can choose viewed certain videos as ads. Now you might want to do it for all of the videos in your channels, but I want to try something different. I want to test something this time. So what I'm going to do is view certain videos, and here we can paste in the URL. And I'm just going to choose that. Now I need to give it a name, so I'm going to call this Rapid Affiliate Checklist account. That's the name of my audience is going to be. That means anybody who watches this video gets added into a retargeting list. So I can sort of pre-fill anybody who's watched it before and keep it at that. And here we can add up to 540 days that you keep them in this remarketing list. So we're going to keep them for the max. Save it. That means anybody watching that video from those ads, they get added into that specific retargeting list. And these can be really powerful because when we look at this, for example, you can see I've got some audiences here, and you can see the different sizes of retargeting audiences that you can target. Okay, so within YouTube, anybody from this one, within YouTube, there's about 3 to 5 million people I can target. But if I was doing this with display ads, I wouldn't have a big audience here. It's got like under 1,000. If I was to do it for a Gmail campaign, it would be under 1,000. Okay, sometimes you will find your display ads is much bigger, but these are very, very specific audiences for my sort of SEO kind of blog. Okay, so in YouTube there's a bigger audience for this. So when you start to create the retargeting list from there, then once you've got enough people in there, you've got a big enough audience, Google will create this similar audience for you. There's nothing for you to do. They will create that similar audience for you. And if you want to target that similar audience, specifically to United States, for example, then you would do that locations within your ad campaign that you're going to be using this audience. So you just tell it to use that audience, but you would be specific about the location, and then they would show you ad only to people in the United States, for example. Okay, so that's how that works. And these can be very, very good because this is using the Google AI. The Google AI is very good at what it does. It's good at targeting people. And so that if you start to target the similar audience later, then that's going to give you a kind of warm, or not a warm audience, a kind of targeted audience, I should say, okay, because the Google AI is targeting them. And because they're going to be watching that same video, then that original retargeting list that we just created, well, that keeps getting bigger. And as that keeps getting bigger, so does your similar audience. So you're getting more and more and more. So this is how we can scale it up a bit, okay, to be able to get more traffic, basically. Right, I think we can finish up, yeah? Okay, if you make your video public and retarget and generate lots of traffic to it, and it gets picked up by your YouTube algorithm, could you start to monetize that video with YouTube as well? Well, if you've got monetization enabled on your channel, you can get that AdSense sort of revenue. It's not huge amounts of revenue. I don't put it on so much anymore. But you want to be monetizing your video for your affiliate promotion. So that comes down to the way that you angle your video. Okay, so you want to have a video that's basically telling people, you know, that you've got a better bonus and that you're going to fill in the missing piece and stuff like that. You could have like a base video that you use where you only have to create another section that you bolt onto that video. If that makes sense. So you can have like maybe 1 minute of your video that is already recorded that you're going to use every time, and you're saying to them, hey, thanks for checking out this video, but before you watch that video, I want you to find out what my bonus is, along those kind of lines, okay? And you can have that, and then you can just record something basic about whatever product that you're promoting at that particular time, and you can put that in Camtasia and make it into one video. So you could do it like that. So you're monetizing them as an affiliate marketer, more so than for the YouTube revenue for the AdSense, for the YouTube AdSense. Okay, that's basically you can make templates for just about everything. I've just given you templates for video scripts if you do content videos. You know, we just created a template there that we're going to use for product launch promotions. Okay, that template being that ad campaign with the channel placements. All we have to do is duplicate it. I showed you how to duplicate it. Templates make things easy. Templates make it better for you to take action because you know you've got most of the work done, and you know it's not going to take long to do it, and you've got a ready-made audience with that's a template in itself. In a way, everything's just building blocks and keeping the stuff there, and we keep adding, we keep making it better. Anyway, I hope that helps. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish up now, and I'll see you in the Skype group. Thanks, Josephine. You have a good weekend too, and David, and I don't know who else is here. We've got 5 people here. Anyway, I'll be in the Skype group probably tomorrow. Okay, so hope you got some value from this. It's good stuff. Okay, thanks.